Hello everyone, this is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone is doing well today. Today I want to talk about a very important subject because I see it entirely too much, okay? And that is the reasons why you guys should stop making fake check stubs, okay? I know a lot of people, no, I'm sorry, I don't know them personally, but I've seen a lot of people that are coming to dealerships and things of that sort with fake check stubs, okay? And the thing about it is that you don't need them. You don't. There are banks that will approve you for an auto loan because that's usually the only time people have fake check stubs, okay? If you're looking to get like a personal loan or something like that, they probably are not going to be, people can usually see them off the back. I could spot honestly, I could spot a fake check stub probably a mile away, okay? It's just the way that they're made, the way that the tax number doesn't come out right, the ink is different. Either way. The reason why I want to go over this is because there are a lot of people that think that they need to make the fake check stubs in order to get approval most of the time for an auto loan, but you don't have to. As I just alluded to a few seconds ago, there are so many banks that will approve you based on, of course, your income. But most banks will usually go as low as $800 a month. Okay, that's before taxes. So let's talk about a few things. Number one, most of the time that I see fake check stubs are usually when people are buying a car. When banks are looking at clients, well, potential clients, potential customers, to get them an auto loan, they go by what they call gross income. Okay, now because I think a lot of people don't understand gross income, net income. Of course, nowadays you have Google. You can always Google this. Gross income is the income you make before any deductions are taken out. That includes, insurance, taxes, 401k, whatever you put your money towards at your job. This is before you, so like for example, if you get paid, let's say $15 an hour and you work 40 hours a week, that's the number they go by, $15 an hour times 40 hours a week, okay? They look at that gross income, all right? Then you have net income. Net income is the income that's directly deposited into your account, okay? Or even if you don't have an account, which I'm gonna do a video on that, on why you should have a checking account. But either way, if it goes into, if you get like the check itself and you deposit at a currency exchange or whatever, which, I gotta do a video on why we should stop having prepaid debit cards. It's not helping us at all, okay? When I say us, I'm talking about working class people, okay? So, but either way, my point is that with the check stubs, you don't need them. Here's why. There's a lot of banks that will go with the minimum income of $800 a month, which is $200 a week. I'll give an example. There was a guy that came into the dealership and he said he made over $100,000. Now, granted, the number was too high for one, okay? He said he made $100,000 a year at a nonprofit organization. Now, it may sound stupid, but this is real, okay? And I'm like, there's no way you're making $100,000 at a nonprofit organization. Now there are nonprofit organizations that's in their that have it in their structure to pay certain people $100,000. But those are like major companies. What's that? Like Red Cross and Salvation Army, a whole bunch like the big conglomerate corporations. But there are some smaller corporations too, I'm assuming, that can pay six figures. My point is that if you make that type of money and the credit report doesn't match that, by the way, income is not on your credit report. But if you make that type of money, usually your credit will reflect. No one makes that type of money without making any type of financial move, okay? Like getting a car, getting a home, or getting something in your name. By the way, I'm going to do another video on trade lines and why it's hurting so many people. First off, he obviously paid for a trade line, okay? When trade lines on your credit report, they show the ownership. So they show that you do not own that account. So number one, he made six figures, right, a year, supposedly, right, because it was a fake check stub, clearly. And then the second thing was, all right, that he only had one or two lines of credit on his credit report, and the ownership was not his. Okay, that shows up on a credit report. But again, people won't tell people that because they're just trying to sell you something. I'm not saying that everyone that sells trade lines or makes fake check stubs are not doing something bad, okay? Not to say that making fake check stubs are good. First off, they most definitely should be doing that. But there are some people that are in the credit repair industry, whatever, that have aligned certain people to give their quote-unquote good credit accounts and allow other people to have access to them, and they sell them as a trade line. I'm not saying that that's a bad business. I'm just making sure that everyone understands that that the ownership of that, it shows that it's not your account. So you have 6 figures a year, and the 2 accounts that he's had, mind you, you had to think. When does a person start making fake check stubs? Usually in their late 20s and above, right? So now you got a young, and this guy, unfortunately, he was a young black man, and not that that has anything to do with anything. The thing about it is that he was in his 30s, okay, and makes over 6 figures a year, and you're not having that type of, you got that type of income, but there's nothing to show for it on credit. So it's not a good look. These banks are not stupid. They've been lending money for years, okay? And of course he got denied everywhere because everyone saw that right away. So stop, please stop making the fake check stubs. You don't need them. Here's another thing. I'm not even going to, if he would have had the check stub, like, let's say 60,000, that's more of a believable income. Not because of his age, not because of his race, not because of his gender, but just because $100,000 a year puts you in a different tax bracket, and people know if you're making that kind of money, you're making at least a credit card, right? He had nothing except for these 2 lines that were not his. That is not how you build credit. If you want to build credit the right way, and when I say the right way, I'm not talking about being the best citizen ever, okay? But it's about understanding how credit works and really what the banks are looking for. When I bought my first house at 25, I had a repossession on my credit report. Clearly the bank didn't care about my repossession, okay? But I built it in such a way where I showed them what they wanted to see, what they're interested in, okay? Banks need to see real income, not the fake stuff. It's not needed, okay? It's, first off, if you're buying a house, that ain't gonna fly. Okay, and now could it fly? The chances are slim. Most of the time people make enough money, okay? Because again, if you don't make enough money, your assets won't match up. So it's more than just a fake check stub. Your lifestyle usually matches either a lot of money in savings, okay? Or either you're giving all your money away or you really don't make the money, okay? And they're gonna find this out. It's not worth it. I've seen people get past the banks with fake check stubs. The bank eventually will find out. Just so you know, banks have certain type of relationships with major corporations. So if you're working like Coca-Cola, UPS, Walmart, wherever, they can easily ask them, what's your income? They're going to check this stuff, guys. It's not worth it. Not to mention the amount of money you spend for a fake check stub. It's not worth it, guys. I promise you. So hopefully that video was helpful. If you're looking to build your score the right way, okay, where my clients are averaging 25 to 30 points a month, all right, then just click the link right above. I promise you, I can help you. I can help you do this the right way, okay? Where I bought my first house at 25. 3 years later, I bought my second house. I turned the first house into an income property. My goal is to buy a property every 5 years. Now I just found a way to do that like every 2 to 3 years, a little bit faster. But as I learn, I promise you, my clients will learn as well. Of course, I'll always make videos, but the videos can only be to general masses. So I can't talk about every situation because everyone's situation is different. But hopefully this video did help. If you like it, like it. If you want to share it, please share it. And please subscribe. There's a lot more videos coming. That way you're updated because I want to make sure that we're helping people the right way. Thank you so much. Have a great day.